What's going on, my peoples? It's your boy, Mr. OB Up, back one time for your mind. Welcome to the OB Up the Network. People, make sure you guys hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell button so you guys get the live streams when we go live, people. And if you can donate to the channel, go to OBF, the real Cash App, and donate to the channel. People would highly appreciate anything you guys can donate to the channel. Need more information to subscribe and donate to the channel? It's down there, strolling below the screen, people. Listen, something going on with Trump, man. My nose a little stopped up, people, so that's why I sound like this. But anyway, something wrong with Trump, man. Something going on with him, man. He don't sound right. He don't look right. He looks sick. Something wrong with Trump. This shit y'all get ready to hear. Something going on with Trump, man. Let's go ahead and get into it, people.
With Pete Hegseth and Donald Trump should scare you, but also maybe bring you a little bit of joy through Schadenfreude. Because Donald Trump is alarmingly low energy, like troublingly not on it. 21 a.m. right now, Eastern Standard Time here in Washington, D.C. And Donald Trump does not appear well. Sweaty on his upper lip, obviously thrown off his game that he's speaking to a room filled with flag officers, with full generals and senior the highest levels of the enlisted ranks in the military. In this room, in this one room, Donald Trump, how it's the most quiet room he's ever spoken to, and it clearly rattles him. But let me remind you of exactly the kind of energy he's bringing. Remember how he used to talk about Jeb Bush as low energy Jeb? Here's a moment that you should remember from Jeb Bush's campaign during the 2016 election, and then we'll compare it to Donald Trump.
So here's my pledge to you. I will be a commander-in-chief that will have the back of the military. I won't trash talk. I won't be a divider-in-chief or an agitator-in-chief. I won't be out there blowhard, talking a big game without backing it up. We're prepared to act in the national security interests of this country to get back in the business of creating a more peaceful world. Please clap.
That became a famous moment. That please clap moment. Pete Hegseth finished his speech. We waited around for a long time for Donald Trump to show up. Pete Hegseth took back to the podium and introduced to not the kind of reception that Donald Trump would want. Then he walks out and has his own please clap moment.
It's time to find your adventure. Hit the open road and journey to it.
The kind of reception that Donald Trump would want. Then he walks out and has his own please clap moment.
So, ladies and gentlemen, join me in welcoming the 45th and 47th President of the United States, our Commander-in-Chief, Donald J. Trump.
Oh, ain't nobody clapped or nothing and shit. I heard like a little clap here and there, but ain't nobody in clap. I'm just trying to tell y'all, man. It's gonna be real. Never mind. I'm gonna leave that alone.
Thank you very much, Pete. Great job you're doing too. Fantastic job. I've never walked into a room so silent before. This is very, don't laugh. You're not allowed to do that. You know what? Just have a good time. And if you want to applaud,
What are you talking about? You ain't allowed to do that. He mean that shit too. Yo, Trump crazy, yo. Something wrong with this dude, man.
Lord. And if you want to do anything you want, you can do anything you want. And if you don't like what I'm saying, you can leave the room. Of course, there goes your rank, there goes your future. You just feel
He means that shit. Like, see, they think that shit funny, but Trump means that. It's not funny at all. Like, they probably only laughing because he grinning, but he means that shit. Excuse me, why would you tell people to walk out? First of all, they're in the military. They won't do that. They won't do that. You know what I mean? They like ranking and shit, like they really take that shit serious. So nobody would do that. I don't think nobody would do that, but it is what it is.
loose, okay? Because we're all on the same team.
Low energy jab, low energy dog. Still harboring a little bit of glee for the fact that Donald Trump is completely discombobulated. He can't get back on his game because he's not there speaking to a frothing at the mouth filled with MAGA supporters rally. It's professionals. It is people who have dedicated their lives to service to their country. Now, look, of course, there's going to be a few dipshits.
Listen, what the fuck are you talking about? What the fuck are you talking about? Why you come in on some bullshit? I don't even know what the fuck you talking about. What the fuck are you talking about? Nobody knows what the fuck you talking about. The fuck that got to do with anything? What are you talking about? The hell that got something to do with my people? Whatever the fuck? What the fuck are you talking about? No, something's wrong with you. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. That's the crazy shit about it. Just come in randomly saying stupid shit. God damn. If you're gonna say something, at least explain what the fuck you talking about. I don't know what the fuck you talking about. Let's move on.
The crowd, not just by virtue of their rank, doesn't make them smart. It doesn't make them have good ideology. It's in the room. But largely he was met with a silent room of people listening to his remarks. And his remarks were absolutely unhinged. In this moment, he's still speaking, like I said. I took a screen recording of this moment from the White House YouTube channel, where he's talking about nuclear weapons. And he is speaking to the generals like it's the unwashed, low information horde of Fox News viewers who color themselves of national security, of our posture on a global stage, of the technologies that we use to secure ourselves, nuclear included. He's talking to these people like they don't have the highest top secret clearances of all the military. It's very strange, and he does.
It's not strange. Trump is a very insecure little man. He's trying to placate like he's smarter than everybody in the room. That's how Trump is. He's a snake oil salesman. He's not even a good businessman. I told you, it's his kids that, and I don't even say all of them. I say maybe Ivanka Trump. Ivanka may be the brains behind a lot of that shit, and a couple other people that he have. But Trump is not a good businessman. He never was. So he's not the smartest person when he's in the room. He just pretends that he is. He's a con artist. But it's just him with his insecurity. That's why he speaks the way he does. It's not nothing like you think like maybe he really feel that way. He's a very insecure man. He talks like it all the time. Let's move on.
In a sing-song, low information, yeah, the nuclear, I rebuilt our nuclear too, as you well know. It's the N-word. It's the other N-word. You're not allowed to say either.
And if you're gonna play the game, boy, you gotta learn to play it right. You gotta know that.
It's the other N-word. You're not allowed to say either. President of the United States, I offer unto you.
I rebuilt it. I just hope we never have to use it. We have to hope we never have to use it. Because the power of
Time out. We talking you upgraded. What did you upgrade? It's a fucking nuclear system, like in nukes. Like, what did you upgrade? He just said, I upgraded our nuclear defense. What the fuck did you do? Explain. Mind you, he didn't do none of this shit he's talking about. Excuse me. It's all lies. It's all fucking lies. I don't know why my shit keep clicking out, man. But yeah, like Trump he didn't do a goddamn thing. This man just making up shit. This is what I mean. Like, all right, man, let's move on.
that is so incredible. I see things I don't think they show it to you. I really would want them to show it to you. But when you see the result of what's left, you never want to use that. Never, never, ever. We were a little bit.
What the fuck is he talking about? I know he was talking about the news, but what are you talking about? We don't know ever what? Ever want to see what? What are you talking about? Just imagine you sitting here listening to this bumbling idiot. Mega, this y'all king? Okay. It gets worse, people.
Threatened by Russia recently, and I sent a submarine, nuclear submarine, the most lethal weapon ever made. Number one, you can't detect it. There's no way. We're 25 years ahead of conventional submarines. China's there, but they're coming up. They're coming up. They're way lower in nuclear too, but in 5 years they'll be equal. They're coming up. And you don't have to be that good with nuclear. You could have 1/20th what you have now and still do the damage that would be.
First of all, Trump is a goddamn lie. I don't even know what the fuck he's talking about. Russia is there with nukes. Just as equals we have nukes. And China is probably up there. He's definitely up there with us. Their technology is crazy. What are you talking about? Okay. This bumbling idiot. This y'all king? MAGA, this y'all king. All right, man. Let's move on.
That'd be so horrendous. But I announced that, based on his mention of nuclear, and it was really a stupid person that works for him mentioned the word nuclear. I moved a submarine or two, I won't say about the two, over to the coast of Russia, just to be careful, because we can't let people throw around that word. I call it the N-word. There are two N-words, and you can't use either of them. You can't use either of them. And frankly, if it does get to use, we have more than anybody else. We have better, we have newer, but it's something we don't ever.
He's a liar. Listen, now we may got more nukes, but what do you mean better? I don't even understand. Nah. Yo, this is y'all king, yo. This dude just rambling, man. I don't know what the fuck he talking about. I know he talking about nukes, but I'm trying to figure out where the fuck is he going with this? Listen, this is the real reason why I don't cover Trump anymore. Because this shit, him just speaking is stupid. Like, he just say stupid shit. Shit that you be like, yo, what the fuck is he talking about? No, that ain't got nothing to do with it. Trump been doing this shit. This ain't nothing new because he 80-something years old. He been doing this stupid shit. He don't know what he doing. He don't even know what he talking about. He never knew what the fuck he was talking about. This is the same dude that said, oh, we're gonna put some disinfectant in people's stomach and clean out COVID. That's what we talking about here. No, he been an idiot. This ain't new, but he's a little worse than he was. Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Black, like, listen, man. This dude been saying stupid shit, but it's worse now. Like, yo, he just saying randomly crazy shit. Like, yo, what are you talking about? And then motherfuckers be sitting there talking about sleepy, slow Joe Biden and shit. Like, this dude ain't no better. He's probably even worse because of the simple fact he keep coming out speaking. The more Trump talk, the more he don't sound well. That's all I'm saying. Let's move on. This dude, something wrong with him, man.
Won't even have to think about it. But when somebody mentions it, that submarine started immediately thereafter. And it's just lurking, but I'm sure we're not going to have to use it. But it's an amazing, it's undetectable, totally. Theirs isn't. Theirs are totally detectable. We can detect them easily. We go right to the spot.
Oh, no, he been doing that shit. Oh, this second time around, he's getting rich off the United States. Him and his family and friends. The whole point of gutting the federal government was so he can pay his rich buddies and friends. And so his family can get shit. Trump is stealing from us. The rich is getting over it. Yo, y'all listen, like I said, listen, motherfuckers don't know it. They haven't felt it yet, but wait till next year. You gonna see what I'm talking about with that so-called big beautiful bill bullshit. Watch how all the people be getting fucked over. Watch. He gonna fuck everybody over. All the rich, they gonna get all the money. They gonna be stealing from people, cutting jobs and shit. Time to tell y'all. Let's get back into it.
But we have.
Did you know that in Texas, rifles can be carried in public without a license? Whereas in Florida, no open carrying is allowed, except in unique situations like in hunting or fishing. Hi, I'm Coleon Noir, a pro to it.
We have genius apparatus that doesn't allow detection. It doesn't allow detection at all by anybody above water or below water. It's incredible. We're way ahead of everybody and other things.
Again, I will make the request for those in the back of the room who apparently haven't heard me say it dozens, if not hundreds of times, to stop electing stupid people to high office.
Yes.
Donald Trump is precisely that. Donald Trump, one, the older he gets, this 80-year-old darling of MAGA world, he needs a nap. Grandpa needs to be attended to. What is he talking about? We have to hope we never have to. No, that's too much energy. We have to hope we never have to use it because the power of that nuclear is so incredible. I see things I don't think that they'd show you. Donald Trump says to a room filled with 1, 2, 3, 4-star generals that they don't know the exhaustive, devastating power of nuclear weapons. Of all people that he would give a speech to, these people, they just don't know. I don't think they show that to you, he says. I really...
Trump, listen, the bad part about it is that Trump knows nothing about the military. He don't know shit about it. He don't know shit about the military. He's a draft dodger. He don't know shit about the military. That's like me sitting there. Trump is just as less uneducated about the military as one of us that knows nothing about the military. And he the so-called president of the United States. Trump don't know shit. He can look he can look at all that classified shit all he wants, and he still don't know shit about the military. Because number one, he's slow. Then number two, you think he really genuinely can comprehend what the fuck is going on with the military, really? No. Let's move on.
Want to show that to you, but when you see the result of what's left after, I guess, a nuclear weapon is detonated, you never want to use that. Never, ever, ever. Never, never, ever, says Donald Trump. Then he goes on to explain how he moved a submarine as though they're not aware of the movements of our military. Some of these people, it's a need to know. I'm sure some of them don't know the granular level detail of troop movements, of moving our assets from place to place. But he says, I moved a submarine or two. I won't say about the two. You just said about the two. What do you mean you won't say it? You just said it. And then, of course, how Donald Trump is absolutely beside himself with astonishment of stealth technology. But it's an amazing, he tells to generals and senior enlisted people in the military. But it's it's undetectable, totally. Ours is, this is theirs totally detectable. Ours is totally undetectable. Theirs is totally detectable. Tell us more.
First of all, that is a goddamn lie. Goddamn Trump, man. This country is in trouble. We in trouble. Our allies is laughing at us. Our motherfucking enemies is like, oh, we got America right now. People, listen, God forbid, but it is very, very possible of how incompetent our Trump and his people in the government are so unqualified that something bad can happen and it'll be all Trump fault. And listen, seriously. I think the only thing that saves us is that the people in the military and the people that work in the national security, they are very competent at what they do. But the motherfuckers that's ahead of that shit, all those entities and shit, like even like the FBI is kind of fucked right now. The DOJ is kind of fucked. But our national security and, you know, shit like that, it's still functioning people that runs the shit, the day-to-day shit. But it wouldn't shock me that something fucked up happened because of these stupid motherfuckers. Like, seriously. Because everybody around him is incompetent. He's the most incompetent, but everybody around him are basically, from their definition of DEI, they are DEI hires. And they're very unqualified to be in the positions that they are in. Shout out to my brother Book in the building. What up, Book? Like, we are in trouble, bro. Like, This shit don't look good. It don't look good for us people.
Donald Trump. Tell us more, military genius. Tell us more, draft dodger. Are your feet hurting today? Is that what makes you so melancholy, Donald Trump? Is it the bone spurs that are affecting your mood? We can detect them easily. We go right to the spot. But we have genius apparatus that doesn't allow detection. It doesn't allow detection at all by anybody above water or below. It's incredible. We're way ahead of everybody in that and other things. Yeah.
And then my thing is, why you telling people our business? Like, you get what I mean? Like, why you telling the world our business? Oh, potty mouth motherfucker. I was just talking, just telling all our business and shit. Maybe we shouldn't be letting motherfuckers know that. Goddamn weirdo. Anyway, let's move on. Trump, man, something wrong with this dude, man.
I call it the N-word, he says. I think waiting for applause or laughter. But these military professionals, that they don't think, most of them, don't think racism is funny. These are educated individuals who have...
and you got to understand, there's black people in the goddamn crowd that's sitting down. So ain't nobody thinking what he's saying is funny. Especially the black ones. Just imagine, bro, you work for somebody that you know that's stupid. They genuinely don't know what they're doing. You're more qualified to do the fucking job to be in his position. You know about more than what the fuck he's talking about. But he's in power. He's above you. Imagine that. This is the real reason why I call mega people stupid. Ain't no way impossible you can tell me I have a low IQ and this is who y'all riding with. But I have the low IQ. Okay, cool. Let's move on.
Advanced understanding of the social dynamics in our country. Certainly of the military dynamics, certainly of the social dynamics of members of the military. And they know that racism is a pernicious force. We'll talk about Pete Hegseth's video next, or the Pete Hegseth speech next. But these people, they know. There are two N-words and you can't use either of them. And frankly, if it does get to use, we have more than anybody. So if Russia uses a nuclear weapon, we will defeat them with our stockpile of nuclear weapons, thus destroying the earth. Remember, MAD from the 80s, from the Cold War, mutually assured destruction. This is the problem with having a stupid mother. I'm trying not to curse as much because it causes a lot of work for producer Chris. Sorry, Chris. We're not going to do it. This is what happens when you elect someone this stupid to high office, especially the office of President of the United States, Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces, is that they don't have an understanding of history, of the consequence of their actions,
it's not even that. Trump is not as educated as people think he is. Like, he doesn't like, one thing about, if you don't know something or you learning how to do something, you kind of listen to the experts, right? He got a bunch of yes men around him, so they just feeding them shit to say. He don't really comprehend what the fuck they done gave him. He knows nothing. This shit is sad, bro. Like, seriously, like, mega, like, y'all don't see nothing wrong with this shit. Like, this dude is genuinely incompetent. And then it may be some people around him that are smart. right? But they loyal to him. So it's like a smart person, right? Dumb themselves down to fit in and for that person that's dumb to like them. Right? So you gotta dumb yourself down. Because you don't want to make this motherfucker unhappy with you. Like, that's what's going on in the government, bro. That's what Trump is surrounding himself with. And it's a lot of them that's incompetent, as well as he is. They ain't qualified for some of the positions that they are in. Pete Hegseth, this motherfucker, he couldn't even be a general because he's incompetent. He don't know what the fuck he doing. Let's move on. We're in trouble, people.
Wanting to repeat the same mistakes we've made in the past. Donald Trump is so intellectually incurious, he doesn't have an understanding of these things. He's ensuring we will make the same mistakes.
And I want to say that it's not that he's that incompetent, right? Well, he's incompetent. It's not just that. It's that, like I said, when you have people that are experts around you, you're supposed to listen to them. Like Barack Obama no president really knew how to be a president until they got in there. It's like you got to get the experience. You got to listen to the people around you, right? Now, Barack was in there for 8 years. So out of like 4 years of being in there, that next 4 years is smooth sailing. You basically know how to move, right? Because you got the experience now. But when he first got in there, he didn't have that much experience of being the fucking president. But he surrounded himself and listened to other people that was competent, and he listened to the people that he surrounded himself with. Of course, he had to make certain decisions on his own at the end, but he still did listen to them and took some of what they said. That's how a leader supposed to move, right? The only person I believe that probably was very, very capable of doing what he was doing as a president was probably Joe Biden, because he was already the vice president. And then you got to understand, he was a senator for a long time. Like, he was in Congress for a long fucking period of time. So he had all the fucking experience. He probably was the most experienced president that we have ever had. Believe it or not. Because Joe understood you need smart people around you that's competent to do the job. It ain't just about you doing the job. It's about you having people around you that can do their fucking job and help you. That's why you see every time Trump was, people come out, they get the same shit. This shit seems like it's all over the place because he got a bunch of incompetent people around him, and he doesn't. And if he does listen to them, this is why, because they don't know what the fuck they're doing. So it's like always they always seem like Trump and them is always in chaos. They're just making up shit, lying. They got no choice but to lie because they don't know what they're doing. Let's move on.
He will proudly do so and claim it as a victory. This is dangerous. This should make you nervous. Yes. This speech, this particular 3-minute portion or whatever it was. But this went on for who knows how long. He may be still yammering right now at 10:30. Gone A little long here. He might be.
Instead of spending up to $50 on
Come on,
generic
man.
Viagra, you can get this new
Got that
100
commercials,
milligram.
man.
A little long here. He might be.
This shit sad, bro. We in trouble.
I would love to know what you think. If you have military experience like I do, if you served on active...
Listen, this is crazy. Now, let's listen to the clip with Pete Hegseth of this incompetent fool, this racist. This shit is bad. We in trouble. Listen to this shit.
We unleash overwhelming and punishing violence on the enemy. We also don't fight with stupid rules of engagement. We untie the hands of our warfighters to intimidate, demoralize, hunt, and kill the enemies of our country.
So, of course, it wasn't just Donald Trump who gave a speech to the top-ranked individuals of the United States military, general ranks, the E9s, mainly what I saw in the crowd, sergeants major, command sergeants major from the Army. I don't know. The Air Force ranks are a little weird for me. Master tech sergeant, this or that. Stripes that go up and that go down. It's a whole bunch. I admittedly don't know much about the Air Force ranks.
And you got to think about it. These are people that sitting there and listen to this incompetent fool. Has never been ranked in any of their positions. Right? But he is their boss now. He's the head of them. How the fuck do that? Where they do that at? Come on, MAGA man. These general 4, 5-star is sitting there and listening to this fucking idiot.
These are responsible people, mostly. Obviously, there's probably some POS that kind of have not been weeded out, who are racists, who are white nationalists in the ranks. Fewer among officers, though, than there are among enlisted. That's just my experience. And Pete Hegseth gave a rousing, bizarre, insane speech. What he hoped would be rousing, because it was to an absolutely silent room who was just taking in the information from their leader, Pete Hegseth.
Have you ever seen
on
a
with the
haircut
goddamn
this
commercials.
smooth in action? Forget going to the barber shop now.
In the information from their leader, Pete Hegseth, who had a message that if you disagree, this is, by the way, after he had said a bunch of stuff about how we can all disagree, we can have conversations, and that's what it's all about, to get to the truth. After saying a bunch of that kind of thing, he said this about...
Shout out to my brother Bruce in the building. What up, Bruce?
But if you don't like it, you can do the honorable thing and resign right now.
Words I'm speaking today are making your heart sink, then you should do the honorable thing and resign. We would thank you for your service.
That set the tone and the tenor.
Yo, this shit is crazy. Because I said it before. Imagine a dude that ain't never been ranked where they've been ranked talking down to you about, if you don't like what I'm saying, you can resign. What? Motherfucker, I ranked higher than you when you even all your military service. Mind you, these are people that serve for the military for 15 to 20 to 30 years. Did crazy tours. And this dude ain't never been ever ranked on their level, but he got a DEI hire. I mean, a DEI job, because he knows how to kiss the the so-called, he not my president, should be your president, but the president has. That's the only reason he's there. He has no experience of mobilizing or being ahead of anything in the military. Not nothing. This shit is dangerous. Listen, let me explain something to you. For you to say that, if I'm one of those people, they're better people than me. But I would have, if I was on them, I'd have got up and resigned. So now what you gonna do? You don't have no fucking military, nobody run the military. These are people that run the military. 4-star, 5-star generals and shit. That actually are qualified and know what they're doing. And you say that to them? Man, I'd have got up and I'd have, listen, I'd have said, I'm done. You can't threaten me. For what? This shit is dangerous, yo. Listen, you have an incompetent dude running the military. The head of the military. Are you fucking kidding me? MAGA, y'all don't see nothing wrong with this shit? Imagine if those people, he said what he said, and all those people got up and said, all right, we done. Then what? Then what? He's no leader, yo. He's a fucking fake bully. A fake tough guy. Unqualified piece of shit. I'm insulted. And I'm not like a big military dude, but I got family that serve. But I'm insulted you talking to these qualified people when you're unqualified to be in your own position. I'm insulted by that. You put all that lies in it. What if those men and women got up and said, you know what? Cool, we're done. Then what? Then what, America? Then what, MAGA? We fucked. You're talking about some of the most highly qualified people in the world. Fuck just our country, in the world. And you talk down to them with your unqualified. Okay. All right, MAGA, y'all don't see nothing wrong with it. Like I said, y'all, listen, this is why I call y'all stupid. This is the real reason why. This shit is unbelievable. Anyway, let's move on.
For the morning. It said what the agenda of this entire thing was. A lot of people were concerned that it was going to be some kind of a loyalty pledge to the dear leader himself. And maybe that took place in behind closed doors. Who knows? We'll have to see in the coming days. But this was about changing the personnel objectives of the United States military. If you don't like it, get out. If you don't like it, we don't want your divergent opinion. We don't want a multiplicity of ideas to fuel a responsive and dynamic United States.
And let me say this. That shit right there is cult-like. That's brainwashing. Shit, you even could get to a little part of damn near close to like on some slave shit. You don't pose to talk to the military like that. Some of the most highly qualified people in the world of what they do. And you talk down to them and tell them they can get up and leave and resign. They can go? Are you crazy? If they'd have got up and did that, then what? Then what? All that tough Tony shit. And listen, he only spoke that way because he knew he could get away with it. But if I was any of them men and women, I'd have got up and rolled the fuck out and put in my papers right then and there. I'm done. You ain't got to worry about me. I'm a grown-ass man. Number one, I'm a grown-ass man. Number two, I done served my country way longer than you. I put too much work in for you to be talking down to me with your unqualified ass. How you going to threaten me? First of all, shut your bitch ass up. Shut your bitch ass up. Don't come in here with that bitch shit. First of all, don't tell me that I need to shut up, but you ain't got a problem with this unqualified motherfucker being the head of something, talking down to fucking some of the most qualified people in the world. But you got a problem with me saying what I'm saying about that unqualified motherfucker. Are you kidding me? Man, shut your bitch ass up. That's why I said you motherfucking mega people stuck on stupid. You're a bunch of stupid idiots. And that's why I call y'all. And I keep disrespecting y'all because y'all need to be disrespected of how stupid y'all sound. You fucking idiot. You mad at me, but you ain't mad at this unqualified motherfucker talking down to the military. But I'm unqualified. If I'm just as unqualified as he is. How about that shit? If I'm unqualified, so is he. Shout out to Dexter in the middle. What up, Dex? Don't come in here with your stupid ass. First of all, if I sound different, it's because I got my nose is stopped up a little bit. People, my allergies acting up. So if I sound a little different, and I'm sniffling this shit. But I'm far from fucking drunk, you fucking idiot. I know what the fuck I'm talking about. You the fucking idiot. You the one got a problem with me calling out an unqualified motherfucker talking down to the military. But I'm unqualified. I never even said I was qualified. I wouldn't have talked to the military like that. The fuck? But his dumb ass he damn sure don't know with those men and women that's sitting there. He don't know what they know. I guarantee you he don't. You're a dumbass. Shut your dumb ass up. Matter of fact, do me a favor. Go to sleep and don't wake up, you stupid son of a bitch.
Military. No. You don't like it. GTFO. And then hopefully, I think what his intent is that once we get rid of the wokesters, once we get rid of the people who don't think that slavery was wonderful and a necessary evil for the country, then we can attend to justifying war crimes. We can ensure that people who are Nazis, who are white nationalists, who are racists, who are avowed enemies of the country, they can still stay in the military and end their career there. I'm not just saying it. We're going to back it up right here. We'll begin with the claim about the war crimes.
And listen, and let me say this. If I'm the Democrats, I'm peeping all this shit. Because when I get back in power, whoever the president is, whoever in the military is racist and bigoted, your ass is gone. You out of here. You gone. I'm dead serious about that. Because the president can put a policy in for that. To get rid of racists. He can do that. If I find out any of y'all racist Your ass is gone. I'm telling you that now. Because you can't do your job if you're a fucking racist. I'm sorry. I don't give a fuck who you are. You can't do any occupation if you're a fucking racist. Racist people make companies lose money. That's a study I was looking at of how people discriminate and be racist and shit. They cost companies money. Just like the cops do. They cost the state money when they do stupid racist shit. Some of the cops. Well, a lot of the cops. And then they wonder why they getting defunded. They ain't getting no money. Because every time you turn around, you keep getting lawsuits on the fucking state. Millions of fucking dollars. Because of your incompetent racist ass. Racist people lose money for corporations. Straight up like that. Listen. I've been trying to look into. It's a study that I've been looking into. I've been trying to get that shit. And every shit that I've seen, racist people be losing money, man. They make companies lose money.
Want a new breed of individual who has contempt for, disregard for the rules of war. And that might sound oxymoronic, that there are rules of war, but there are rules of war. It starts with the rules of engagement,
Listen,
but it's also...
And the reason I can say that, right, is because some of that, like if you don't like somebody at your job and shit, right? Usually at certain occupations or wherever you work at, you got to work with people, right? You got to have all this type of interaction with them. The reason I do what I do is because I don't have to have that type of that interaction with people at my job. I really genuinely don't. And I genuinely stay the fuck away from a lot of people. Honestly. Motherfuckers, I be far away from motherfuckers, and then motherfuckers that fuck with me, they come over there. I never go over there fucking with everybody. Because I don't want these motherfuckers around me. I don't want to keep having conversations with you like I like you. Because a part of me start feeling fake. When I got to be nice to people that I shouldn't have to be. Right? But if you work in an occupation like that, the way you have to interact with people like that, maybe that ain't and you feel like how I feel, maybe that type of occupation ain't for you. Like I always tell people, I could work anywhere because I got good customer service. Like I'm good at that. Like I'm not like as much as I don't like fuck with people like that, but I'm polite to people. Regardless sometimes if people are rude, right? Like I understand people be on bullshit. So you can't let that shit bother you, and you got to kind of do your own, like you got to kind of use your own better judgment of how you going to react to shit. And like I said, since I had my daughter, I got better patience for people bullshit. Especially if I have to deal with it in any type of way, I got better patience for it. But some shit I just don't have patience for. And I don't tolerate any fucking thing. Like if you disrespect me, like just like today, right? Fucking lady delivering this shit. Now, mind you, I work at this building. I delivered this building for years. But they switch our routes up so we don't be all the time in the same area. But I did this route before in this area. And this lady, maybe it's the new policy, I don't know. But it's stupid as fuck. They make motherfuckers go all the way around to the loading dock instead of going right to where the security at. To where if you go all the way around to the loading dock, you got to walk all the way back where the security at to get even in the goddamn elevator. That's how secure this shit is. So now you wasting time when you ain't had to waste his time. I had one fucking box to go in there. One box. I can see if I had a lot of that shit. You know what I mean? I had one box. Even if I had a lot, it's still stupid. She made me go all the way around, and you gotta go through these gates, gotta keep calling and all the dumb shit. When she could have just let me in the gate and I could have just went straight. And she could have let me in the fucking elevator where I needed to go. Where her big head ass is. Listen, I'm not totally upset with her about that because it could be a new policy they have. For all the fuck I know. Right? But it's stupid. Right? Now, I did that. I did all that shit I said. I went around a little dot, walked for one goddamn box. The route was stupid too because I was in the same fucking vicinity. And the other fucking box, I wound up coming back at the end of my route for this one goddamn box again. Another box, one box again. I go through the bitch. She says, no, you can't go through here. You got to go around to the loading dock. I said, you a goddamn lie. To myself, right? I didn't say that to her. And then she said, I said, you telling me I got to go all the way to the loading dock? She said, yeah. Like real smart and shit. Man, I said, all right, cool. I could have reacted and said, bitch, who you talking to like that? But I said, all right, cool. Man, I swear to God, I went on my phone. I said, business closed. I took that shit back. Number one, you got smart me. And number two, I'm not going all the way the fuck back around there to just go to the goddamn floor, the 5th floor. Because the first time I went to the 8th floor, to the 5th floor, you can't let me in to go right there. No, I'm not doing that. The crazy part about it is I was going to do it. But then she got smart. And I said, fuck that. Because, see, now, at this point, oh, I got power too. I cannot deliver that shit. So I took that shit back. And mind you, and listen, let me tell you something. Even though the crazy shit about it would actually really can, like, if the people that got upset, whoever ordered the shit, the business was closed anyway. They had a time limit on it. It was past the time. It was only like a minute or two or something like that, maybe. But I ain't give a fuck. I probably could have still took it around there and left it, but I wasn't. Business closed. Whoop. Moved on to my next motherfucking route. I mean, my next stop. But that's why I say you gotta have patience for people's stupidity. That's why I stay away from fucking people. People are so fucking rude. Like, and people take their jobs way too serious, or they just rude for no apparent reason and shit. You asking simple questions like, really? You gonna make me go all the way around there? You just can't do that? You can't let me just come through the front and go up go right to the elevator where I gotta go all the way around, then walk all the way back to the front of the goddamn building where I was already at when I first drive in. To go all the way around to the like, that shit's stupid, bro. Like I said, this is the real reason why I don't like working down in that area. I don't like working down there at this one specific building. Like, it's a lot of buildings that they're very detailed the way you want shit, but if you know it, you kind of be okay with it. But this particular building be on some bullshit. That shit irritated me. At that point, I was frustrated. Like, not frustrated. I was actually annoyed. I was actually annoyed at this point. You know what I mean? Like, nobody got time for that shit. Like, bitch, you sitting at a desk all day doing nothing. Nothing. And you being rude. You security. What you being rude for? You don't do shit. Ain't nothing popping. Anyway, And then you know the crazy shit about it. Even I thought about it. Even for me, if I had to sit around all goddamn day and don't do shit, not move around and shit like that, just sit at a fucking desk all day, I'd probably be irritated too. I thought about that shit. I couldn't do security. I couldn't do none of that shit. Sitting around at a damn desk all day, man. That shit crazy. I couldn't do no shit like that. I got to move people. But anyway, but to each his own, to people that is okay with that. But I couldn't do it. But I noticed it be seem like the security people be mad rude for no apparent reason. Like, yo, what the fuck wrong with you? You ain't doing shit. Like I'm inconveniencing you for some reason. People crazy, man.
You comport yourself. You can't fire at someone who's just coming down on a parachute if they're not firing at you. You can't fire on, you can't kill people who have surrendered. There are rules to warfare.
So what's going to be done today, sir?
I can't see anything.
Have you tried just moving your hands away from your eyes?
You can't kill people who have surrendered. There are rules to warfare. And Pete Hegseth is beside himself.
And now, mind you, I think Pete Hegseth was, and I'm not saying he did, it's very possible that he could have been committing war crimes and just never got caught. Honestly. And that's why he think this shit is okay. You know what I mean? If somebody's getting away with shit and then they get the power, you know, they might not see nothing wrong with it. That could be part of what it is, but you know, but he's still a stupid motherfucker.
That's the case. He calls rules of engagement stupid in this clip and sets up the culture in the military to disregard those norms, those rules, the international law that sets the stage for these rules. Watch Leaky Pete Hegseth, who hasn't seen top secret information he didn't want to tweet about or text about on Signal, talk to his generals.
We are preparing every day. We have to be prepared for war, not for defense. We're training warriors, not defenders. We fight wars to win, not to defend. Defense is something you do all the time. It's inherently reactionary and can lead to overuse, overreach, and mission creep. War is something you do sparingly, on our own terms, and with clear aims. We fight to win. We unleash overwhelming and punishing violence on the enemy. We also don't
But first of all, he sounds like a fucking mob boss or some type of gangster. Right? Now, mind you, America already has a bad reputation as far as war crimes and shit, right? We already have like a bad reputation since, like, I'm just gonna go back as far as like George Bush, even through Barack, through Trump, like you get what I mean? We already have a bad reputation. I go Clinton too, right? Like, we have a bad reputation of committing war crimes. Okay? Why are you trying to amp that shit up even more? Like, we at peace. Like, think about it, people. We ain't really at war with nobody. This is the first time in fucking, I say maybe Desert Storm. Since Desert Storm. No. Shit, I can't even say that. No. Probably longer than that. Listen, we haven't been at war for a long time, people. It's been some decades. Okay? But that's why I said he's talking this way because they're planning to do something, to go to war. And I thought MAGA people, I thought y'all didn't want our men, women, and children over there fighting unnecessary wars. Why are we over there trying to start some shit? And that's what it sounds like that he's trying to do. But anyway, let's move on. Shout out to my brother Weezy in the building. What up, Weezy? I listen. I say the same thing, and I ain't even got your qualifications and none of that. Fuck them all.
Right with stupid rules of engagement. We untie the hands of our warfighters to intimidate, demoralize, hunt, and kill the enemies of our country. No more politically correct and overbearing rules of engagement. Just common sense, maximum lethality, and authority for warfighters. That's all I ever wanted.
No, that's bullshit. That's not what that is. First of all, that is that's war crimes. That shit creates war crimes. America can't just go around in other countries and do that shit. That's not how the world works. Like, this is what I mean by him being incompetent. That's not how that works. Why do you think that what's the name is getting so much backlash he getting? Netanyahu. Because he's committing war crimes. And then we had even Joe Biden was on some bullshit with that Netanyahu shit. We've all been put sanctions on that motherfucker. We kept giving them weapons and money. Because they got a political... Listen. Y'all ain't... Listen, let me explain something to y'all. I don't fuck with Kanye, but Kanye wasn't lying about the shit about a lot of them Jews. It's bigger than what y'all think it is. But Kanye wasn't lying. Listen, Israel has way too much power in our country. And I don't give a fuck how the Jewish community feel about that. No other country should have this much goddamn power in our political status. We mad at China, but nigga, who we should be really mad at is Israel. And I'm not talking about the people, I'm talking about the Israel government. They got way too much power over here, bro. Pan out politicians off. You see Cory Booker, all them Democrats and Republicans just signing off on this mother. He's committing war crimes. And we still stand with Israel. We should not be. Not the government. Like I said, I get on some bullshit that Trump in the more. I thought it was America first. Why the fuck are we giving Israel money? Because you know what? I told you, every year we giving them like 16-something billion dollars, and all they doing is taking that money and paying off the politicians. That's why these motherfuckers, you see the Cory Bookers and Chuck Schumers and the fucking Donald Trumps and all the Republicans, all of them in Congress, they all siding with the Israel government, even though they know that these motherfuckers is killing innocent people. But my whole point to bring it back down to this ignorant motherfucker, like, you just can't go in countries and do that. They just blew up a boat. Nobody knows what the fuck happened. Nobody knows it was drugs or anything on there. They won't even tell us. Transparency, right, huh, MAGA people? We over there committing war crimes in the water. Like I said, I don't wish harm on our people or death. Listen, but I wouldn't be upset if any other country bomb this shit out this country or do some 9/11 type of shit, because we are out here okay with a genocide from Israel, and then we doing our own bullshit. Just like I said, this shit is crazy. And I'm telling you, what I really think was why he's talking this way and why y'all seeing him doing shit like this, I believe they're gonna try to bomb Mexico. Real talk. Saying that, oh, we was going at the cartel. First of all, I don't give a fuck what their crime is going on over there. Nigga, we don't have the right to bomb Mexico. It could be a sex trafficking ring, all the fuck it don't matter. We don't have the right to do that. You just can't do that shit, nigga. That's talking about committing. And imagine if they do that shit and they bomb over there and they kill innocent people. How about they kill a goddamn people that's actually that's victims? Imagine that. This is what this idiot is talking about. Let's move on. This incompetent, stupid son of a bitch. Let's move on.
As a platoon leader.
Stupid rules of engagement. We untie the hands of our war fighters. No more politically correct and overbearing rules of engagement. That language might be normal in some other context, but not coming out of the mouth of Pete Hegseth, who has literally defended people who committed war crimes, murders.
Facts. Because he has. Because like I told you, he probably most likely was committing war crimes his damn self. And he just ain't get caught. This shit is dangerous, people. This just doesn't put allies or other innocent people outside our country in danger. It puts us in danger. It's ramping up another 9/11. And that's what I'm saying to Mega. Like, why do y'all don't have no problem with this shit? Oh, I'm sorry. Y'all want a civil war in the country. So what would you care if innocent Americans die in the new 9/11? You probably don't even care about the 9/11 people that died, do you? Anymore, huh? You defend the January 6th insurrectionist, criminal, domestic terrorist traitors. You actually side with them. Because that's what you voted for. If you voted for Trump, you sided with insurrectionists. Because he wound up pardoning every last one of them. And a lot of them, I mean, some of them, did you know, Mega? Or do you care? Or do you know, or do you even care that some of the people that Trump pardoned, you know, they were sex offenders, right? They like little kids. They like your kids, huh? You okay with that? You okay with Trump? What Trump did? You have no problem with nothing, do you? You have no morals. That's why I say, Mega, you can't come here and talk down to me in any way. You voted for a man that pardoned sex offenders. They like little kids. They like little boys. They like little girls. They like them underage too. I'm sorry, they like them right underage. You had no problem. You don't have no problem with that though. It's all good. Like I said, but you can't ever sit and try to talk to me about moral principles and bullshit, your fake ass religious bullshit. Because you ain't real religious people. You're a bunch of fucking hypocrites. But like I said, people don't really want to tell the truth about religious people. It's more incest and rape and a lot of what did I say? I say rape and I said incest, right? Incest, right? Rape and incest and child molesting. They like to touch kids, and it happens in the churches a lot more than anywhere else. You think, oh, the sex trafficking of the gang violence, all that shit. No, it happens more in the churches, in your religions. Y'all don't want to talk about that though. But anyway, let's move on.
In a forward operating area, the unjustified shooting, killing of civilians, women, and children, Pete Hegseth has defended.
He don't care.
And he drives the point home when he says, we all serve at the pleasure of Donald Trump.
You have seen, and the media has obsessed over, I have fired a number of senior officers since taking over. The previous chairman, other members of the Joint Chiefs, combatant commanders, and other commanders. The rationale for me has been straightforward. It's nearly impossible to change a culture with the same people who helped create or even benefited from that culture, even if that culture was created by a previous president and previous secretary. My approach has been simple. When in doubt, assess the situation, follow your gut, and if it's the best for the military, make a change. We all serve at the pleasure of the president every single day.
When you list on apartment.com,
You know how fucked up that is, but anyway.
renters will
give me a
start
second.
coming out of the woodwork.
Technology is
Goddamn
reshaping
commercial,
global
y'all. Give
power
me a
dynamics.
second.
Artificial intelligence is
Pleasure of the president every single day.
Now that he's
Mind you, so those people that you fired, they didn't do that under the previous president before Joe Biden? Didn't they do that under Trump? Huh? Listen, the one thing I do know about the military, they don't break rank. Regardless who the president, whoever the fucking president is, they don't break rank of that. Listen, the military, it got its racial issues and all that, but whoever the commander-in-chief is, they follow that commander-in-chief. So what he's saying is bullshit. It's bullshit. Bullshit. It's bullshit. You're going to follow your commander, whoever's in front of you of command, you're following them regardless. If it's wrong or right. It's very rare you see military people step out of line, step out of command, be a whistleblower. It's very rare. They are trained to whoever over top of them, or over top of them, or over top of that person, they're going to, nigga, they stay the course. They do not do this shit that he's talking about. He got rid of those people because he didn't like that the so-called woke culture, where people got held accountable for their behavior, their bad behavior. Educating people on their bad behavior. He didn't like that. He just wanted a bunch of ignorant yes men that just do whatever the fuck he basically saying whatever the fuck they want to do. But you only do it when we tell you to do it. This is dangerous. It's very dangerous to the military and then allowing the military. And that's what he's doing. He's lying. Understand, it is plenty of military people that I know, family members, friends of mine that serve, that said they didn't agree with every goddamn mission that they was on. They did some fuck shit, but they are programmed to do their fucking job, to do what they're told. So this goofy motherfucker is sitting here, he's lying. It doesn't matter what president is in office. Those men and women gonna do what the fuck they told to do. These are facts. This ain't no shit that I can make up or PSF go on to continue and lie about. This is what's fucked up about it. This is how unqualified he is. He's number one, he's so unqualified because he's lying. How you gonna believe in a liar? I had to fire them because they didn't do what we wanted them to do. Bullshit. Bullshit. You got rid of them because you thought they wasn't Trump or you didn't think they was loyal to Trump. And they're not, listen, and the military is not loyal to the president. He's loyal to the country. These military people, they're loyal to the country, not the president. But they didn't fuck this shit all up now, and the military fucked up to a certain extent. The fucking DOJ is fucked up. The FBI fucked up. Everything in the federal government is fucked up. Congress fucked up. Everything fucked up because of these fucking racists and these incompetent ass people with their fake ass religion. And people like, yo, Kenny, you really serious about okay with segregation? Yes, I don't want to be a part of nothing they're doing. I don't want to be nothing. I don't want to be nowhere in near or part of anything that MAGA got going on. This shit is dangerous. It's inhumane. It's disrespectful. And you got unqualified people barking orders or telling you you're morally not good and they don't stand on morally business. And then try to throw Christianity in your face. I'm a Christian. I don't give a fuck you go to church, bitch. If you okay with this shit, then you're not morally on my level. I don't give a fuck if you're a religious person or not. I don't care. You gonna get to throw your fucking religion in my face? Get the fuck out of here and tell me I'm not moral when you okay with this shit? Fuck out of here. Let's move on.
Loyalty stage. Now what he wants to do is lessen the standards for your run-of-the-mill everyday warfighters, your members of the military, your lance corporals in the Marine Corps, your corporals, your sergeants. He wants them to look an unblemished record. I think that's the term he uses here. The term of art he's using here. You shouldn't have your career ruined if you have an unblemished record, if you've done something wrong, if you've made a mistake. And I believe that to be true. We all deserve redemption and forgiveness for some of the mistakes we've made. But some things are disqualifying.
Right. And I was getting ready to say that. If you commit war crimes and knowingly did it, knowing that's not what we do as a country, or the rules of the military, and you break that shit, that ain't no mistake. You kill innocent people because you feel like you could. Taking pictures of dead people after you kill him? You know that's not right, and you do it anyway? No, that's not a mistake. You intentionally did that. And listen, being around death and committing death, right? And committing, killing, help being a part of committing death, it can fuck with your psyche. But I'd rather hear from you not to pretend that you was doing right. I'd rather hear from you to say, look, this war shit done fucked me up mentally. It makes more sense to me. But if you just sit there and defend your criminal ass behaviors of mocking the dead after you kill them and doing war crimes, no. Bitch, that's not a mistake. You defend yourself. After you do some fuck shit like that, nah. Fuck out of here. And I don't give a fuck who you are. But let's move on. It was a dude in the military that the Pete has was friends with that got away with some shit. They had him on Fox News and everything. His ass supposed to went to jail. Trump pardoned him. Everything I just said, that guy did, and Trump pardoned him. The fuck out of here. This is the type of people we dealing with. That's why you can't get on no moral thing with me. You voted for people like this. Y'all in the same circle, nigga. Get the fuck out of here. Anyway.
And that's the thing he's talking about. He's talking about racism. He's talking about bigotry. He's talking about hate speech. He's talking about joining an insurrection against the country on January 6, 2021. That if that's on your service record, that shouldn't end your career. Violating your oath to the Constitution and attempting to overthrow the United States government. Oh, come on, guys. You want to end a guy's career for that?
And you know who thought like that and believed that? Somebody that if you know your history, you know him. And they praise him to this day. The Trump people, all the MAGAs, all the racists. You know what he is? You know his name? Robert E. Lee. That traitor. They all love Robert E. Lee. That let me know everything about you. You ain't got to worry about me trying to come up with things of how you're a racist, a bigot, or a traitor, or whatever. Like, if you okay with Robert E. Lee, then that let me know everything about you. You defend the Confederate, lets me know everything about you. If you're hanging a Confederate flag, wherever the fuck you are around the country, let me know everything about you. So when I call you a fucking racist, I don't have to explain myself. You already showed me who you were. Let's move on. You ain't got to call me no nigga to let me know that you're a racist. It's who you defend and support. That's all I need to know. You got to call me no nigga.
Watch this.
Capital
Group and KKR
Damn commercial,
are
bro.
Access to a world of investing once reserved for a select few. Explore a world of public-private plus.
Give me a second, people. Goddamn commercials, man. All right, here we go.
Because I want to tell you about my new favorite thing. No, it's not okay.
Government. Oh, come on, guys. You want to end a guy's career for that? Yeah. Watch this.
And NCOs don't take necessary risks or make tough adjustments for fear of rocking the boat or making mistakes. A blemish-free record is what peacetime leaders covet the most, which is the worst of all incentives. We, as senior leaders, need to end the poisonous culture of risk aversion and empower our NCOs at all levels to enforce standards.
And not only that, they are overhauling the inspector general processes through which investigations get done to investigate where there are sexual assault allegations, where there are...
That's what I'm trying to tell y'all. Because see, the one thing about PSF, he already said that he don't think women should be in the military. So if they do be in there, he's okay with them being sexually assaulted. Because in his mind, how he thinks, women shouldn't even be amongst all these men anyway. So she kind of got what she deserved. Think about that to the women out there that voted for Trump. Think about that. They ain't even gonna investigate that type of shit no more that happened in the military. Women gonna get sexually assaulted because they, you know why? Because PS said, hey, you know what? You don't supposed to be anyway. I don't think no woman should be in the military anyway. So whatever happens, so it happened to her. We ain't even gonna investigate it no more. This is happening in the goddamn military in 2025. But Mega, y'all morally better than the rest of us. Okay. Could be your daughter, could be your sister, could be your mama, your auntie, a family friend. Y'all okay with that? Okay. But like I said, it doesn't shock me though. That's why I said, Mega, you can't talk to me that you ain't a racist or a sexist because you sided with it. You sided with it. You voted for it. So don't tell me I can't call you what you are. It's not name calling. It's what you voted for. How am I name calling something that you voted for? You standing by. Give me 1 second, y'all. All right, people, I'm back. I just be wanting to make that shit clear. That's why I always like when the MAGAs and them trolls, they come in here. Like, you can't say shit to me, man. Like, if we really break some shit down, y'all voted for inhumane shit. But then you want to come here, talk about people unqualified, smoke detectors in my house, me drinking or smoking or whatever. Motherfucker, I don't side with people that you side with that's okay with women being sexually assaulted. So you already lost the argument already. Who you voted for? You irrelevant to me. I don't have no respect for no MAGA people or no Trump support. I don't. You motherfuckers, you don't have no I don't have no respect for you. Seriously, I genuinely don't. Can't talk to me and you shouldn't be saying these type of things. Fuck you. Bitch, I didn't side with sexual assaulters. I'm not okay with women getting sexually assaulted. I'm not okay. I didn't vote for a fucking party that's okay with children getting raped by their family members or somebody else and you make them have a baby. I didn't vote for that. I don't give a fuck what your Bible says. And like I said, you not real religious people anyway. So I can't take you serious. Fuck out of here with that shit. Okay, with women getting raped and children getting raped and making them have babies and shit because of your stupid ass religion. Or I'm sorry, your stupid fake religion, because you're not really religious. You piece of shit. So somewhere in the Bible, God says it's okay for women and children to get raped or incest. They gotta have that baby. Where is that in the Bible? What religion y'all in? What God is this? Let me know. I need to talk to him. Can I talk to him? No. Because you ain't never talked to him. Shut your goofy asses up. Anyway, let's move on.
Issues of failure within the ranks. They're going to allow these failures to take place. They're going to promote the failure of our troops, of our unit. And if you don't believe me, just listen to Pete Hegseth.
We are overhauling an inspector general process, the IG, that has been weaponized, putting complainers, ideologues, and poor performers in the driver's seat. We're doing the same with the equal opportunity and military equal opportunity policies, the EO and MEO at our department. No more frivolous complaints, no more anonymous complaints, no more repeat complainants, no more smearing reputations, no more endless waiting, no more legal limbo, no more sidetracking careers, no more walking on eggshells.
If you have SNAP or Medicaid,
Goddamn
you may
commercial, man.
qualify
What is
for a
going
free
on?
iPhone or Samsung, plus up to 10 gigabytes of data.
Years, no more walking on eggshells.
Imagine that. So imagine a woman officer. Or just, listen, let's take the women out of it for a minute. Imagine a man get sexually assaulted by other men. He don't want to hear about it. No investigation. We don't even want to look into it. What if it's a gang of motherfuckers just going around in the military raping men? You not even gonna investigate that, huh? Even if it's like 3 or 4 of them, huh? Let's put the women to the side, because we know that's happening in the military. We know that's happening. These are facts. He want to get rid of all them investigations. No, we don't even need to investigate none of that. So nothing, huh? Somebody do misconduct shit of committing a war crime. We don't even want to talk about that shit no more. We're not even investigating it. This is what this unqualified, inexperienced, stupid son of a bitch is saying. We in danger, people. So we just have reckless people in the fucking military just going around doing whatever the fuck they want to do. And so if they're going to do it to us, you don't think they're going to do it to others? When they go to some war, somewhere in the war, other countries or something like that, you don't think that they're going to do that to innocent men, women, and children? We want to unleash these inhumane, bad motherfuckers to the world. Wow. That's where we at. Like I said, this is a plot for something, right? And it's most likely a war. Not just in the United States. Because listen, what they won't tell you in the DOJ either, right? In our own country, them immigrants that they rounding up, they mistreating them and sexually assaulting them too. It's just not coming out yet because they hiding it. Them fucking ICE agents and all, they abusing them people more than the goddamn cartel was, or wherever the fuck they came from. They doing this, or they doing the same exact shit, but they ain't telling y'all about it now. We can't get a straight answer out the fucking government. Mega, y'all okay with that? I thought y'all like transparency. Or like, oh my bad, y'all like motherfuckers to lie to you. There's all types of vile shit happening, people. And listen, and this is the real reason why you see black people kind of like, all right, cool. We'll see how far this go. Because we already, listen, I already told y'all. See, the immigrants and all you other minority groups, y'all really think this is about y'all. It got nothing, I didn't say it got nothing to do with y'all. But y'all think it got a lot to do with y'all. It actually doesn't. They're trying to plant this seed. They putting all this shit in the atmosphere so they can come fuck with black folks. But they got a rude awakening. You're going to have to kill a lot of us. And I mean a lot of us. You're going to wipe us out. You're going to have to do a motherfucking genocide. You're going to have to do a Black Wall Street. I guarantee you that. I'll never be this country's slave. You out your goddamn mind. My ancestors fought for me not to be a fucking slave. You think I'll allow you motherfuckers in 2025 to enslave me? You crazy. I die first. That's all this shit is about. They planting the seeds. So they can send in the military. Just like they did Black Wall Street. They're going to try to do that to our communities. That's all they doing. But like I said, I die first, bitch. You can't play me like that. And I would never let that shit happen to my people. I die first. Fuck wrong with you? And black people, wake the fuck up. Stop, a lot of y'all stop being cowards. Some of y'all stop being cowards. This shit is right in your face. They telling you what they trying to do. And I don't know if you can't comprehend it, or you motherfuckers ain't intelligent enough to understand what the fuck they doing. Or what they trying to do. You better gear up and get ready and stop sitting around acting like life is just going to continue to go on. You motherfuckers ain't seen shit yet. I told you it's going to get worse. They're blatantly telling you, they nationalizing this shit. This motherfucker, they national. Usually when they do this shit, they don't televise this. What PSF and Trump is, they don't televise this shit. They tell them to the military. They don't do that. They let cameras in because they want motherfuckers to know.
All of that language coming from him, knowing what we know about Pete Hegseth, knowing what we know about the man that he is loyal to over the Constitution, over his duty as the leader of the Department of Defense. That tells you everything. When he's talking about no more walking on eggshells, no more frivolous complaints. Those words do a lot of heavy lifting. Walking on eggshells, frivolous complaints, says the man who's credibly accused of raping women, the drunkard.
And that's crazy. That's what's mind-boggling me. But listen, this is why I say this about Mega. Because a lot of them are probably, they can relate to these motherfuckers like Pete Hegseth and Trump and them. A lot of them probably sexually assaulters. A lot of them probably demean women. That's why they kind of gravitate to these people. That's why I said this shit is deeper than just a cult. These motherfuckers are those people. Are these, see Trump and them, their leaders, they are them. They just ain't as rich as them and ain't got the power. But that's why they ride with Trump. Come on, bro. They want to take shit back to where people can get women can get sexually assaulted and nothing happens. That's all this is about, too. Part of what this is about. In the military, bro, listen. And the crazy shit about it, it still happens in the military. It was happening under Joe Biden. He was trying to fix it. Barack, everybody. They were trying to fix the shit. This shit is already, it's happening right now. They basically all this goofy motherfucker did was green light the sexual assault that's most likely in the goddamn military. That's all what happens. That's all that happened. Go ahead and do what y'all gotta do. We ain't gonna care about that like that no more. I didn't change shit. And shut your dumb ass up. I'm not your friend. Stupid. I'm not your friend. Don't come over here. Your ass just a troller. I'm not your friend. We ain't got nothing in common to be friends. I didn't change nothing. My shit's still the same. I didn't change a goddamn thing. I'm not changing nothing for you. I didn't change a goddamn thing. You just a stupid motherfucker. You don't know nothing. You listen, instead of you commenting on what I'm saying, you go to some fucking metal detector. It went off again, bitch. You hear it? Shut your dumb ass up. You a dumb motherfucker. And listen, and I'm gonna tell y'all something. This is the real reason why when shit happened to mega people, I don't give a fuck. I don't care. Because they don't care about real shit. They don't care, so I don't give a fuck about what happens to them. I can't care about people that don't give a fuck about me or others. Why would I care? Why would I care about anything about them? I don't give a fuck about their life. I don't care. You can die, you can live, die dead tomorrow. I don't give a fuck about you. I don't care. I don't care what happens to you. Don't wish it on you, but I don't care. Because you don't care. As long as you don't care, I don't care about you. Or nothing about you. I'm petty in that goddamn way. Give less fuck about you, stupid son of a bitches. Anyway, let's move on to end this shit, people.
He would call those frivolous complaints. Are those frivolous complaints, or are those serious things that need to be rooted out in order to ensure good order and discipline within the ranks? Good and decent unit cohesion.
So let me understand this. You've been coming on this goddamn show for damn near a whole week or two, complaining about the metal detector, but then you say it's not the metal detector. Then what is it then? What is it then? I want you to enlighten me. What is it then? If it ain't the metal detector, what is it? Man, shut your dumb ass up. I swear to God, man. Listen, man. Hey, man. Oh, you need help. You talking about mental illness. You know, you genuinely need help. Something really genuinely wrong with your soul, man. Something wrong with you, bro. Something is really wrong with you. You got mental issues. You got the mental issues. Something wrong with you, bro. Them motherfuckers in for 2 weeks, then all of a sudden they was like, I don't think it's the smoke detector. I think it's mental illness. It's a mental illness thing. Yeah, it probably chirps every time you motherfuckers come in here. Maybe that, because you motherfuckers are mentally ill. You racist people are mentally ill. So that is true. You probably might be right about that. It probably chirped because they let me know the ignorant and mentally ill is in here. And I don't want to disrespect all the mentally ill people because they far from close to being stupid like you. They ain't nowhere near your stupidity. But anyway, let's move all fucked up and crazy and lost their damn mind.
build morale, to strengthen esprit de corps, which is something Donald Trump talked about outside the White House today, having no idea what it is, having never served in the military, having his number was called and he got out of it because of the feat.
First of all, let me say this. You can't make no deal with me. Number one, I don't do this for you. Number two, you only hear it because you're an insecure little man. Number three, you can't make a deal with me. You can't. Morally, you can't. Morally, you cannot make a deal with me because I don't give a fuck about what the fuck you talking about to a certain extent. I genuinely don't. And fourth of all, I don't like you. Why would I do any deal with a person that I don't like? I despise people like you. So why would I do any deal with you? And if you leave, you leave. If you stay, you stay. I actually believe in freedom of speech. You don't. I allow your dumb ass to keep coming in. I could have been blocked you and kept your dumb ass away. But I don't got time to be doing stupid. I don't got time to do that, number one. And then number two, I believe in the freedom. Number one, I believe in freedom of speech. But number two, I ain't got time to be sitting there blocking stupid people like you. I don't got time to be doing that. Listen, you can be in the chat and say all the horrible shit that you say. It still don't stop me from saying what I say and do what I do. You don't stop my life because you think you come in here and you say some shit that you assume that you think that's making me upset. I'm still going to say what I'm going to say. We got no deal to make. What deal I'm going to make with you? I don't make deal with terrorists. I don't comply with terrorism. You are a bunch of terrorists. You hate America. And you keep talking about everybody else hate America. No, you hate America. Fuck out of here. I don't comply with terrorists. First of all, I don't give a fuck if you respect me or not. I don't really care about you. You keep thinking I care. I reply to you to show you how stupid you are. But I guess it ain't working because you still say stupid shit out your mouth. You continue to keep going on and on about stupid shit. I got a topic up here. You never get onto the topic of what I'm talking about. You keep, every time your goofy ass come in here, you talk about a goddamn smoke detector that you think that ain't working. Oh, I'm sorry, the smoke detectors that ain't working. So what's more important, the smoke detector or what I'm talking about? But like I said, we're amongst the stupid people. Motherfuckers just want to be seen in their life, people. Give me a second. All right, people, I'm back. And let me say this too, right? This is why I don't do this show every day. Because of these stupid people. Because they come in here and they say stupid shit all the time. And then, you know the crazy shit about it? It's like, yo, where do these people even come from? Like, yo, I cannot, it's, for some weird reason, I guess it's the algorithm or whatever. I don't know how the fuck I even pop up in your algorithm. How the fuck y'all even find me? I'm on a lower level compared to all y'all favorite people, favorite racist people. They do way better numbers than I do. I'm just trying to figure out how the fuck y'all even know who the fuck I am. Real talk. I don't even like racists. That's what I be trying to figure out, people. Like, seriously, I don't know where the fuck they be coming from. Like, how y'all come here? Like, why? And that, number one, where y'all fuck y'all, how y'all find me? Then number one, why are y'all here? This ain't even a channel that you would want to be on. Once you hear me speak the way I speak, you should already know this ain't the channel for you. I get up, but like in my algorithms, I get up with motherfuckers that come in my algorithm and shit. Like, and once I hear them, I'll be like, oh no, I ain't listening to these motherfuckers. Unless I think it's some shit that I need to address. But other than that, I don't be fucking with people like that, man. Like, honestly. That's what I tell you, like the coons and shit, a lot of the racist motherfuckers, y'all shit don't really pop up on my algorithm like that. That shit don't really pop up like that for me. Like, so a lot of times I have to be like trolling through some shit, or somebody got to send me something and be like, yo, you hear this or hear that? And I'm like, oh, damn, I ain't hear that. I ain't see that. And then maybe I go look at it, or then I got to research it. But I don't be out looking for you motherfuckers like that, man. It should be weird to me. That's all I'm saying. It should be weird. That's all I'm saying. But anyway, let's move on.
This hero, this patriot. Donald Trump, who molests the flag. Pete Hegseth, who violates...
Hold on, time out for a second. Can I say this? I want to say this too. You say the church. Is it bothering you? I want to know that. Like, genuine is a real genuine question. Genuine question. I want to know, is the chirping really, is it bothering you? I just want to know. Tell me yes or no. No. I'm not angry about nothing. I'm angry. You know what I'm angry about when you come in here? Ain't got nothing to do with that. I'm angry that you never bring up the topics that I'm talking about. That's actually real topics. That's what I'm angry about. It ain't got nothing to do with no fucking smoke detector. But answer my question. Do the chirping bother you? Yes or no? It's not a complicated question. It's a yes or no. You don't have to explain. You just a yes or no. Do the chirping bother you? Yes or no? Well, why you keep bringing it up then? If it doesn't bother you, then why are you bringing it up? That's a genuine question too. Why you keep bringing it up? If it's not bothering you, then why you keep bringing it up? First of all, sir, I don't need for you to look out for what's good for me. I wouldn't take any advice from you to make me safe in any type of way. So that's bullshit to me. I don't need you to look out for me. I'm good. So I don't need you to do that. So that got nothing to do with it. Start changing the fucking subject. I don't need you to give a fuck about my well-being. Because I know at the end of the day, you genuinely don't. So what do you care about that for? Is it, sir, that you want me to interact with you because you ain't shit? You don't feel good about yourself? Because that's all you talk about. You talk about the chirping and all that shit. That's all you talk about every time you come here. It's nothing else. You just want to be seen. You want to be noticed and shit like that. Is that what that is? You ain't getting enough of that from your own people or your own family members? Is that what's going on with you? Are you a sad individual? Like, honestly, I'm genuinely I want to know. Come on, bro. Stop, man. Listen, I'll tell you this. Let's just say you right about what you're saying, what you're not. But let's just say you right, and you don't hear the chirp no more, right? You'll find something else that you don't like what's going on in my scenery because you're a racist. So it doesn't matter about the goddamn chirp. You don't like what I'm doing or saying. And you never talk about the issues that I'm talking about. You talk about random stupid shit that you can nitpick and that you don't like. Pettiness. So, hey, bro, like, it doesn't matter. Like I said, at the end of the day, it don't really matter to me. I don't give a fuck what you want. I don't care. Like, you act like I'm supposed to care about that. I don't give a fuck. I don't care. I own my shit too. So what? What are you talking about? What you thought you was gonna say some shit that you better than me? That you own something that I don't own? I own my shit. Fuck you talking about? Well, I don't need you to keep saying it. If that's the only thing that you give a fuck about, then why are you here? Because I'm not going to change it regardless of what you say. Just say if the shit that you're saying is fucked up. I'm not going to fix it. So then what? Then where we go from here? Huh, sir? Where we go from here? Where we go from here? Because I ain't going to do nothing. I'm not going to take no advice or nothing from you because you are a fucking racist. So why would I take anything that you say seriously? Just going off your dumb narrative. I'm not going to take nothing that you say seriously at all. I'll be stupid to think that you genuinely care about my well-being. Please stop. Fuck out of here. Just like I thought, you're not a real sincere person. Man, please. What I just tell you, I wouldn't take any advice from you, so it doesn't matter. So listen, now that you know, right? Think about this. Now that you know, I wouldn't take anything that you say in any type of way. Like I think that you give a fuck about what I do. So when somebody tells you, I don't care and I wouldn't take any advice from you, what do that tell you? Because you can't help everybody, right? Since you trying to help me, right? Because you can't help everybody. So what is that telling you? That means go about your business. and stop coming here and getting into my chat saying the dumb shit you saying because I don't give a fuck about you or what you claim that you care about what I'm saying. Or I'm sorry, or something about my safety. You think I care? I wouldn't take nothing that you say seriously. All right, you should have been did that. I've been told you that. But maybe you needed this interaction to make yourself feel better about yourself. But I've been telling you this shit. So take your ass over there to the races. I don't need your fucking help. I wouldn't even want your help. I could be bleeding on the street and I still wouldn't want your help. I could be dying and I still wouldn't want your help. See how that works? See how I don't give a fuck about nothing about you? You got the game fucked up. You racist think I really give a fuck about y'all. Like I don't. I don't want your help with nothing. Nothing. Not nothing. You can't save my life, bitch. You are my enemy. I put it that way. You my enemy. I don't give a fuck about that, man. I thought you was going away, bro. I explained to you I don't give a fuck. I don't need your help and I don't want nothing from you. Why you ain't gone? Because like I told you, at the end of the day, you still here because simple fact, you the one need my interaction for you to help you feel good about yourself. You ain't here for the right reason, man. You here on some selfish shit. But I just want you know, because you too stupid to know what I just did to you, right? I just showed everybody in the chat how desperate you are. See? You're back to that bullshit again. That's how desperate you are. You ain't got shit else better to do with your life, bro. That's how I know you're an insecure person. When if somebody told me that they don't fuck with me, they don't need me, they don't like me, they don't want my help, I would just move the fuck on. I would just move on. But you won't do it. That's how I know that you want my interaction. It makes you feel good about yourself. Instead of you feel good about yourself as a human being yourself. See how I just exposed you for the fucking piece of shit that you are? Come on, man. Whatever, man. We ain't doing none of that shit, man. Let's move on, man. People, let's end this shit. Like I told you, I just exposed who this motherfucker that is in the chat. Because I told you, these are insecure people. They need their interaction. They need it. If they don't have it, then they live in their mama basement. Or if he say, I own my own house. Well, nigga, hey, you got a 3-story house or whatever. Where your woman at? Why you ain't fucking right now? Why you ain't getting no pussy? Because the mega motherfuckers, they ain't getting no pussy unless they taking it. They ain't getting no pussy. A bunch of little insecure motherfuckers ain't getting no pussy. Dick hard as a bitch, but they can't get no pussy. And then beat their dick so hard, right? They dick is what you call it? They dick is skinning. It's all raw. They ain't getting no pussy, bro. You ain't coming here. Listen, like I said, you ain't coming here for the right reason. You here for some dumb reason. You here for a stupid reason. Ain't nobody got time for that bullshit. But anyway, let's move on. I just exposed who you was, bro, or how you are. You only here because you want my attention. Damn, you that infatuated with me? Woo. Damn, man. You gotta get a life, bro. You gotta get a life. You have to get a life. Yeah, all right. Let's move on, y'all. Let's end this shit.
Flag code with his American flag belt buckle, the American flag inner lining of his coat, the American flag pocket silk. All of that violates flag code.
Motherfuckers say, hold on, time out. Motherfuckers say, oh, it's 8 people in the chat. So what? Why that matters to you? Why would that even matter to you? And listen, if it's only 8 people in the chat, you one of them, stupid. If you want to criticize it, right? You in the chat, though. You one of them. And I'm asking you to leave and go about your business. I don't need you. Them 8 people, you one of them. You can go. But you won't do it because you insecure. Because they get tired of your goofy ass coming in here saying stupid shit. That's probably why. And they probably see me roasting the shit out you, so it ain't nothing for them to say. You little insecure little man. Get your little ass out of here, man. Go do something better, man. Matter of fact, go get some pussy or something, man. Do something with your life, man. Seriously, because you ain't really about helping other people. You ain't really trying to do nothing to help others. You just trying to be seen. Get your goofy ass out of here, man.
But to the fake tweet at Pete Hegseth, the man who wants to promote war crimes, the man who wants to promote racism in the ranks, not to him.
Hold on.
Hey,
goddamn. How many times I got to tell your goofy ass? Get your dumb ass out of here. Damn, listen, and I don't know Spanish, but if I knew Spanish, I'll tell you in Spanish. I'll tell you in a whole bunch of languages. Nobody give a fuck about you, bro. Let's go. Nobody cares. I keep my little, once you leave, I keep my 7. I bet you would. I bet you would subscribe. I bet you would. See, this is what I mean by these fucking losers. You're a loser, bro. That's how I know you're a loser. You're a fucking loser, man. Give me a second, Pete. My nose is stopped up. Oh, shit. You're a fucking loser, man. Damn. Get a life, nigga. God damn. And you listen, and people in the chat, we gotta watch this type of motherfucker. My bad. Listen, we gotta watch people like that, man. These is the motherfuckers that be obsessed with people like me. Like people that be obsessed with you, you gotta watch them. Motherfuckers be trying to come where you live and stalk you and shit like that. You gotta watch people like that. Motherfuckers keep worrying about me. You worrying about me for, man? There's more important shit going on in life. Matter of fact, it might be a whole bunch of fuck shit going on in your life and you ain't trying to fix, but you worrying about my life. Please. Listen, I tell people this all the time, right? I only give out advice because of the fact I have wisdom, right? But if I didn't have it, what the fuck am I talking about? I shouldn't even be talking to people. Or if I don't care about other people, what the fuck I'm even trying to even talk to other people for if I don't care about others? Like, you get what I mean? Now, I'm very. People say the Kenny, well, you kind of been a double standards. No, I'm not. Because if you don't care about other people, then no, I don't give a fuck about you. But I care about people that care about others. Or maybe we going through some shit that need help. Maybe need some wisdom. But I don't give a fuck about people that are trying to hurt people. I'm not trying to help fix people like in that type of way. If you fucked up like that, be fucked up. Life been going, I guess, going good for you so far. So just continue to keep being that way. I don't got time for that shit. I'm too old for that. I got more important shit to do in my life, man. Seriously, I don't got time for stupid people, man. That's why I cut a lot of people off in my life, man. I ain't got time for that shit. And one thing I always told y'all, my number one motto, I don't like to be stressed. And I don't like people around me to make me stress. Fuck out of here, man. Only person that can get away with making me stress like that is my daughter. That's it. Anybody else? No. I don't give a fuck about that shit, man. Can't keep stressing me out, man. You know, I'm a worry type of person anyway. I worry about shit. So it's already like I already have that on me already. But if people putting extra shit on, and you know, come on, bro. I ain't got time for that shit. Like, we gotta start like realizing that shit as people. Like, some people don't want help, bro. They like being who they are. And let them be okay with that. Let them be okay with not being, you know, let them okay with being with that stress. It's like I seen some shit today, right? It was a young chick. She was I don't know what the full conversation on how it happened or whatever, but she was intentionally wanted everybody to hear her conversation or who she was beefing with on the phone. Loud, crazy, like you know what I mean, like just going off. Like, yo, that's attention that you want motherfuckers to see you. There's some better ways to do that shit too. Like, you know what I mean? You want motherfuckers to understand you. You want to be seen in a way, like, yo, that type of shit is not cool. I don't like when people do that. Like, when you see people intentionally trying to make themselves be seen. Like, you don't need that shit. That's too much attention. Too much drama. And I say this, the reason I probably don't really like that shit is because of the fact that I don't, like, you gotta understand, I come from street life, right? So my whole thing is to try to not be a part of that shit, right? In a way, right? So I always gotta like move a certain type of way. But if I'm always trying to bring attention to, like, it's not even just that too, but it's part of that. But the other part is like, yo, when you are bringing attention to yourself, you want people to do something to you. Like, honestly, that's how I look at that shit. People sit there and they just be like, oh, that motherfucker did this. Like, well, I don't need to hear that conversation. Excuse me. Yeah, I'm sleepy. I'm ready to take my ass to bed. But y'all been working 5 days straight, people. I ain't worked that shit since. I ain't been working 5 days straight. 5 straight days. Excuse me. Since I was working at my last job, and that was like 2020. So I ain't been working no motherfucking 5 straight days like that. I'm talking about I work 5 straight days. So I'm probably exhausted, but my mind works a certain type of way. I'm amped up in my head. So, but my body like, nigga, go to sleep. But my head is like, it's moving. Like, you know what I mean? I told you I got OCD and ACD. OCD and ADD at the same time. But yeah, like, you don't need, like, you don't want, nobody, like, I guess street life made me feel like I don't need that type of energy. That type of, not energy, but not that type of attention. I don't need that shit. I've been in the center of attention. I've been motherfuckers trying to kill you and all that shit. So I don't really want that, right? I know here and there I gotta speak up and do certain shit. I get that, but a lot of times I just want to be chill. Like I don't want none of that crazy shit. Like I don't want none of that drama. I don't like drama. I've been through drama. I've been in drama since the day I was born. So I don't kind of want that shit. So I always tell people like, for me, I always want, like, I want some like when I get around like family or friends and shit like that, nigga, I don't want none of that dumb shit happening. But it's a reality to them a lot of times. But for me, I'm like, yo, nah, man. I can't keep doing this shit every time I come around you. You got some bullshit going on. Nigga, fix your circumstances a little bit. Just a little bit. Like, you know what I mean? I'm still around some hood shit, but I'm not around that shit all the time. I don't surround my shit with that. I don't surround myself with my family around that shit. Like, you know what I mean? I move different. And like I said, sometimes people don't know how to move. You know, when you just so used to being around drama, you know, people just move with that shit. But I can't do it all the time, man. You know the crazy shit about it, right? I thought about this shit. I say, when I get around like my family and friends and shit, I just like to have fun. Right? Because, listen, I understand the struggle. Right? I get it. But I just want to have fun around motherfuckers, man. I don't want the fucking bullshit, man. I've been through that shit all my life, man. Like, I'm tired. Like, you know how, like, you just tired of fuck shit? Just tired of it. Just tired of fuck shit. Like, life is already hard, bro. So when you want to go to have fun, like, or you want to go around your family and friends and shit, you just want to have some fun. You don't want to, you know, just be around drama. That's why I said, man, my wife, listen, I keep telling my wife, I say, we hold on for a little minute, we gonna get our dream house. And I think once we get our dream house, I think I really wouldn't give a fuck about shit. And I think that would change me. And I don't want it to, but it needs to probably happen. Because I just get tired of just dealing with bullshit, man. You know what I mean? And I think that I will probably get soft once I get my dream house. Because at that point, man, when we get our dream house, I probably get soft. I probably wouldn't, you know what I mean? My worries would be a certain, like, I wouldn't be as worried. And I think that's what's stopping me or pushing for it, like I should, to kind of get that dream house. Because my wife want that shit, and we should get it. And we gonna get that motherfucker. Hopefully, you know, nobody die or get sick or nothing. Like, you get what I mean? But yeah, man. I'm really like, I'm at that point now right? I'm just trying to like weather the storm for our people too. I want our people to be, we ain't gonna be great, but this Trump shit, this shit happening, I don't think it's good for me to do that. Shit can go so wrong. Or what, you know what I mean? And I'm worried about that. I told y'all, yo, just like spend your money and just invest in some shit like that when the fucking country is fucked up. That shit ain't good. I don't want to invest in no fucking land like that when the country fucked up. And so, listen, I'm gonna tell y'all on some real shit, and I'm gonna leave this and I'm gonna be out of here. Listen, your boy is very smart. My IQ is very high. I pay attention to shit that people don't pay attention to. Yo, it probably ain't good to be investing in no land, and it's probably ain't good to trying to buy a house. I'm telling you that now. Unless you got some money and you rich, yeah, they buying up a lot of shit. It's something that they're doing behind the scenes that we don't know nothing about. I see this shit all around my city. I see this shit all around in other states. Because I pay attention to shit. And I'm telling y'all, this shit ain't really for us, bro. It's for the rich. If you ain't got no money like that, the poor as fuck. We poor. If you poor, the shit don't look good for poor people. I'm a 9-to-5 worker. That shit probably don't look that good for me. That's why I keep trying to tell my wife about this shit. Keep trying to tell her. But my wife is so ambitious. She's so not living reality time. Like she lives in the not even say reality time. She lives in the moment in her own way. She doesn't see what I see. And everybody don't see it. Listen, it's just not her. It's family members, friends of mine. Some of y'all, a lot of times, don't see what I see. And I'm telling y'all, this shit gonna get worse. Listen, it's gonna be a policy in your state that where like you making the money you make, where they gonna cut that shit. They gonna cut it. The business and shit, they gonna be like, no, we can't pay y'all that. Cause shit gonna get fucked up. I guarantee you this. You already think you're getting fucked over now. Wait till they cut that bitch. It's about enslaving the poor and enslaving the middle class. Motherfuckers that actually trying to build their shit to get something. They want to keep you where you are. Even for me, I want to get that house. I want to get that dream house. I can't get that shit because I'm too scared. I tell y'all straight up, I'm too scared to get it because I see what's coming. Nobody's seeing what I'm seeing. And I told y'all this, like, there's a lot of shit I always used to see, and then the shit come true, and everybody be like, yo, Kenny, you was right. I know, because I see the shit. I try to prepare myself for it. But sometimes, you know, you can prepare yourself all you want for it, but it's going to hit. It's going to hurt. It's going to fuck you over. You just, hopefully it don't hurt you as much. All right, people, I'm out. Listen, I'll hit y'all probably Thursday. Baby Kenny's birthday is on Friday, but we're gonna do the trip for her probably Thursday or something. And I live stream it, take some pictures and shit, put them up on the live stream and shit like that for y'all, so y'all can see it. Make sure you guys donate to the channel for Baby Kenny. Whatever you donate to her, donate to the channel, it goes to her bank account, to her trust fund. Just to let y'all know that. So shout out to people that donate. I don't give a fuck you don't donate $1 or $2. Get the Baby Kenny. It's her birthday, Friday. But anyway, you can donate now. You can donate to Friday, Saturday, Sunday, whatever. But donate to her. Leave your comments, hit that like button. Support your boy, Mr. OB. Peace and love to the world.